Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today we are doing a full face of first impressions. So it's been a while since I've done one of these because I actually haven't been picking up much makeup recently, but the stuff that I've picked up I kind of have accumulated into one video. So we've got stuff by Elf, by Primark, we've got stuff by Maybelline and Sheglam. So it's a bit of a mixed bag today, so we're going to start off with primer. So this is the new Elf Stay Cool Primer Stick. So when I read that this was coming out, this sounds like right up my street. This is going to be so good for my skin, I'm hoping, because it's meant to cool down any redness and kind of any irritant. So I'm just going to read on the back what it says. So do your makeup with a solid, no, sorry, do your makeup a solid and get this gel primer stick that delivers a refreshing burst of hydration, preps skin for makeup, infused with aloe plus coconut, spring and marine waters. So it's meant to cool the skin while looking on fire. So I mean, when I saw everything that it does, I was like, I need to pick this up straight away. So I got this obviously on the Elf website. I got it on like was it loyalty access? You can basically sign up for that for free. So if you just become a member on their website, you can get things like a couple of days early. So I'm gonna, oh, it's got a little hat, so I'm just gonna take this off first. And yeah, it doesn't smell of anything, so I'm quite intrigued because I haven't used a new primer in ages, and especially with Elf, you know, they're kind of known for their putty primers and stuff, and I'm just gonna see how this kind of differs. So I'm just gonna put this everywhere because my skin is so freaking dry. I've been drinking so much water, but just never seems to work. So let's just get this on, and I'm just gonna take it really slowly. I'm not gonna like just completely drag it on. Okay, so far that is feeling super nice. It is very cooling. It's just a little bit it's just very tacky, so I'm gonna see how it kind of sets in. I might give it a minute because I actually want it to dry down. I don't want to put my foundation kind of on straight away, so I might just tap it in because I feel like that might be a better way to get it in the skin. Okay, so I've had it on for about a minute or two and it is feeling still quite tacky, but I'm going to see how it works with a foundation. So I have a new foundation from Primark, and I actually saw this online and I realized that it was in store. So I went to my kind of local Primark and picked it up. This is their airbrush foundation. So this is a full coverage weightless foundation. I got the shade Ivory and it was £6. So I've heard / read that this is obviously a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury, another Charlotte Tilbury dupe that everyone is trying to do. But what I actually quite like, and I don't think I've ever seen this on Primark stuff before, but this is vegan, cruelty free, and just a couple of things on the side as well. But the bottle is quite nice. It's kind of like a glass type plastic bottle, but what I'm intrigued about is that it's full coverage, and I have never really been disappointed by Primark foundations. I feel that they're pretty damn good. So I'm just going to put it on the sponge and hope that it will give me something because I'm very intrigued, and it's quite thick. So I'm just going to kind of tap this on to kind of then just blend it in. So I haven't seen any reviews about this because I still feel that this is quite a new product, and what I like about my local Primark that I go to is that they tend to get a lot of the newer stuff quite quickly, which is pretty good because there's nothing worse than seeing stuff online and you just never get it, because some Primarks never get things kind of like as they come out, or they probably sell out and don't tend to get much more. But this is going to be the first layer. It's got a smell to it. I don't know what the smell is. Oh, okay, it's hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. I mean, I don't know if they actually project any smell, but the smell is quite noticeable. I wouldn't say it's unpleasant, but if you don't like scented, like it's kind of like, it's a bit difficult for me to describe because my descriptions of stuff are terrible, but it has a scent to it. So if you're not a fan of scented foundations, it might not be for you, but I'm just going to build up some coverage because I feel like it's given me some, but it hasn't given me a full coverage yet. But I don't want to use like 4 or 5 pumps because that would just make everything look really cakey. You know what? This is actually quite a nice foundation. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I know that this is never going to be like for my skin, I have very textured skin, so it's obviously going to be quite prominent. So you are going to see again my bumps and everything. That's just something that can't be helped, and I know that. But I think covering any redness, it's definitely covered some red. It's obviously not matching me very well because I'm not very good at matching myself. And in Primark, I didn't see any testers. I just saw people opening up a shit ton of the tubs, which I hate. Stop doing that in Primark, please. You're just wasting so much stuff. But I feel like this is probably the best that I could do, because sometimes I've seen that their foundations can sometimes go a little bit orange, but I feel like the coverage is still pretty damn nice. So let's go on to blush, and I'm so glad I've got this. It's a Maybelline blush, and I've been wanting to try this for so long, and I basically was seeing stuff on kind of like TikTok and that, and UK are obviously always the last place to get things, so we finally got this in Boots, and this is in the shade City Sizzle. So I'm just gonna tap this on, and it's meant to have some kind of like glitter, like shimmery bits to it, which is totally fine, but I still have like a highlighter that I want to use today. So I'm just going to tap this in and hope, because it tends to just stick there. I'm going to see if I can just get a brush. Okay, brush is doing something a bit better. I mean, I don't know what it is. I tried to film another video with this like a week ago and it didn't work very well. I don't think the blush was kind of working that nicely with me, but it seems to just stay where it is, which is very annoying, because obviously with cream blushes I want to be able to get it as many places as I want it to, but it's just kind of sticking there. It just kind of doesn't do the job. This side it's just disappearing. That's fun. Right, I'm just going to add a tiny bit more because I actually want my cheek to kind of look like I've got some product on there. I'm just going to add a little bit more on this side because it's annoying, because I've waited so long for this and I really like Maybelline. I've tried quite a few of their products. I don't think I've tried any of their cream products really, apart from foundation. But cream blush, I don't think I've tried any of their stuff, but they've always looked quite decent, and I was really excited to try this because it looks gorgeous. On the models obviously, but on me I can't really tell much. We'll see how it goes as the video kind of progresses. So let's go on to highlighter. So this is actually from the P. Louise Christmas box, and I haven't really had a chance to use it because it's just kind of in my collection somewhere. But yeah, this is the liquid highlighter in Dream Droplets in Pot of Gold. So I'm just going to give this a bit of a shake because I haven't really used it since I got it. And yeah, I've mentioned in one of my, I think I did a video about P. Louise, that I want to kind of do a video about if I felt like the box was worth it kind of all these months later, because I feel like, oh God, wow, do I use the products as much as I thought I was going to, or did I enjoy it as much as I kind of initially said? So I might kind of do a video for that soon. I know that the box has been out obviously before Christmas, but obviously I've had time to reflect and think about and use pretty much everything. There's a couple of things that I am not using in that box because I feel like it probably, I won't be able to use it, or it just isn't really for me. So that I've kind of kept aside to give to any friends or anything. But this is okay. It's kind of just sticking to my face, to be honest. It's not really doing much. It's fine. It's very kind of thick. All right, we're just going to move on to eyes now because I'm excited to try the Odin's Eye Little Ghost palette, which is the collaboration with Angelica. So I recently purchased a mystery box from Odin's Eye, and I got obviously this palette in there, which I'm very excited to try. But first, I'm going to put on my Urban Decay primer and then we'll get started. Okay, so if you haven't seen this palette before, it is absolutely stunning. I mean, I mentioned in my mystery unboxing that I've always wanted to kind of pick up this palette, but I don't really know much about Angelica. So not obviously nothing against her, but I haven't seen any of her videos and I don't really know what she's like as a YouTuber, but I just know that this palette is stunning. I think she's done like 2 collaborations already with them, which is freaking awesome. So I'm actually really glad that I got this palette in like the mystery box. So I'm obviously going to use this today. I don't really know what kind of look I want to do. I kind of want to do a bit of like bluish purple because I don't think I've done one in a while. So yeah, let's try that. I'm going to go in first with Haunted, which is this blue, light blue, and the kind of design on the packaging are stunning. Like, it is really, really cool. Like, I mentioned that all the Odin's Eye palettes that I have and all the stuff that I see on their website has some amazing graphics, and I've tried 2 of their palettes before and I really, really like them. In the mystery box as well, I received 2 single shadows. If you want to check out the video, please do. There wasn't many products in that unboxing, but you know what, it was pretty good for the price, so I'm quite happy that I did get it. But let's get this first shade on. So the first blue's gone on pretty nicely. I'm actually going to go in with Little Ghost, which is the purple, so I'm going to kind of incorporate that into my socket so it kind of blends in with that light blue, because I want to kind of experiment a bit and see how it works. Nice, that purple is really, really cute. I like that. I'm a big fan of purple, so anytime a palette has a purple, I'm all over it. So let's go in with Haunted House, which is this dark blue here. I should probably watch the video, that like the launch video that she did for this, just so I can see what her kind of thoughts were around the palette, because it is like a very much like a Halloween-esque. Maybe she did bring it out during Halloween, because I remember when the palette came out and I was like, I really want to try this palette. But again, at the time, I don't think I tried Odin's Eye. I think the only times that I've kind of tried them is again through mystery boxes, and then I picked up a palette like the Love and Stone one, which is absolutely amazing. It's such a great palette. I love that palette a lot. But this is very, very pigmented. I'm trying to be very light-handed with this blue because the blue is packing a punch and I don't want to look rubbish. Like, I'm trying my best to just not do a rubbish look. Okay, I'm actually going to go back in with that Little Ghost and I'm going to bring it higher because I don't feel like I brought it high enough, because I used just a slight, like a little amount, but I kind of want to go a bit higher because I'm trying to not use up my whole lid, because my lids are quite hooded, so I don't want to kind of just look stupid, which I do on a regular basis anyway, but I don't want it to look too over the top, because I mean, I love this kind of alternative style, but I think because there's not much blush in the highlight, it's just kind of overtaken my cheek. It's probably a bit much, but we're just going to go for it because why not? Okay, I think I've done an alright job. We're going to go in with a shimmer now. So we have a selection of kind of a lilac. As much as I want to use this lower row, I'm not going to, because I feel like it won't really work. I'm just going to kind of maybe go in with this lilac because I feel like it might be the best one. So it's in the shade Ominous. So I'm going to try with a brush first. If not, then I'll try my finger, because the warmth of the finger will make it more popping. But let's see. Oh no, don't need it. The brush is totally fine. Okay, I think I've done a good job. I mean, it's not the worst. I might tidy it up slightly because I feel like I've kind of, that blue is very, very powerful. But you know what? I don't think I've done that much of a mess. So you know what? We're just going to carry on. So I've got this black eyeliner that I picked up from Sheglam, and I'm intrigued to see, because I picked up a couple of things from Sheglam and their stuff can be very like hit and miss, but I wanted to try this. So this is their Pro Flex angled eyeliner, and it's literally like a dented one, so I'm intrigued to see how it will work and the purpose of it. But it's a very small nib as well, so I'm hoping that it's quite precise. I don't think I'm going to make much of a wing, but I'm just going to do a liner on top. Okay, I had a small wing, I lied. Okay, so that's actually quite a decent liner. I mean, I don't see the purpose of the dent kind of thing. It might be for a certain reason, but I feel like I probably don't need it to be like that. But you know what? it's super cheap, so I'm happy that I got it. So I have two lip products now. So I have a lip liner by Catrice that I've had for a while. So this is their plumping lip liner in the shade Stay Elegant, and then I have a lip tint by Sheglam. So I did try this for a TikTok and I don't like it at all, but I'm going to use it for this video because I don't have a new lip product. So I'm actually going to go in with the lip liner first. So let's get this on. Okay, I didn't think it was actually going to be plumping. It's slightly tingling, which I find interesting in a lip liner because I don't think I've ever used a lip liner that tingles. So let's just go in with this lip tint. It's the Soft Haze Lip Blur in the shade, where's the box? Just Smooches. So let's give this a try. Even though I kind of know that this is not this is not too great. Okay, I think I look a bit like a freaking clown. I'm actually going to tidy up this lip. I feel like I have overlined my lips slightly, but that lip tint is pretty bad. I mean, I thought it was an actual lipstick. On their website it looked like a lip, kind of a more, a more fuller coverage of lip product. But we live and we learn. So this is my finished look, and it's a very mixed kind of thing today. The eyes I love. I actually thought in the beginning they looked a bit ridiculous, but I've kind of grown to like them. The blush is a bit of a letdown because I was expecting a lot more from Maybelline, especially when like their products tend to be pretty damn good. The highlighter is a bit of a dollop, so it releases too much product. So the droplets tend to be quite good, but I feel like it didn't do that great for me. The foundation is actually quite decent. I get a lot of problem up here when it comes to like sweat and all that stuff, and you know what, it hasn't come off that much, which is pretty good because I feel really warm right now. But then the cooling stick, I think I need to kind of give it a few more goes, but how it's worked with the foundation pretty well, because I feel like together you just have to wait for this to settle in and it works quite nicely. And that is everything. This is my finished look. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of feeling an 80s gothic vibe, which I love. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there, and appreciate you sitting down listening to me ramble on. I hope to see you very soon. Bye bye.